were talking about how VipR was teaming with Fozey last time, right? Macheeete and Fozey, as far as team partners go, they've switched a lot of teams around, and they've had success with every team that they've been on up to a point.
That's right.
So I'm wondering how it's going to go here against VipR and Solarson, who have also similarly jumped around.
I don't know, man. You could never count VipR out, no matter who he teams with. And Solarson looked like he was doing some serious work in their previous set. But Macheeete and Fozey, the dream team, back together again.
Yep.
I was looking, you know,
It is my favorite pairing. It's my favorite pairing. Sure.
2 years ago, they took a bronze medal at the World Championship.
Yep.
I mean, they're just such a powerhouse that I'm excited for them to be back together. I'm excited to see what happens as we step into game number 1 here. We've got Ulgrim and Orion for Macheeete and Fozey. Ooh.
Okay. So VipR's still on the Barasa. Solarson's still on the Ulgrim from the previous game. But we've got that Orion coming out again, and Macheeete on the Ulgrim, as you said. Macheete's been playing Ulgrim way before it was Flavor, right? Macheeete has been, and this exact,
is that dude.
This exact skin on Ulgrim too. Basically the only one that's using it. So it's no surprise to me to see Macheeete locking in this character.
So VipR on this Barasa, Solarson on the Ulgrim. Damage build going out onto everyone except for Fozey. He's so pristine. Oh, Signature almost getting the first knockout. They descend for their opposite edge guards. Unfortunately, couldn't find purchase on any one of them. Big hanging question mark for the first knockout. Oh, VipR tried to snipe out that Lance recovery from underneath. Unfortunately, spent too many options. And there's the double knockout for the blue team, taking a 2-stock lead.
Yeah, double Lance coming out for the blue team. As Fozey's been playing pretty phenomenally so far. Blasters from VipR tries to pick the neutral light, falls off the side of the stage, and Solarson and VipR are trying to get a knockout on the Macheeete. Okay, Fozey, you are just going crazy on the Lance. There's the down C to get it, and the weapon throw to stop the recovery. Nice, and Fozey couldn't, you can't quite get the same amount of oomph out of a Lance recovery when it's exhausted. Right? So he just didn't make it back, went the wrong direction, and ends up falling down there because of that weapon throw really well placed by VipR.
But they managed to get themselves a decent bit of a lead. You see VipR and Solarson both entering the red. So that's going to be prime knockout territory, especially if we see the rocket-powered double Lance take stage again. Woogity-woogity-woo.
Yeah. Fozey and Macheeete now up a stock as Solarson goes down pretty quickly, under 2 minutes. VipR follows right afterwards. And now Solarson wants that weapon, but Macheeete super ready to deny it. Fozey's been so good at landing these down airs on Lance and turning into so much more. Primes a Lance even, wants to completely stick to that weapon.
I mean, it's been doing a significant amount of work. You see the damage starting to pile up. Macheeete, a little bit of the focus for the red team. That seems to be who they want to take out first to try and bring this one back. Solarson in danger. No, the double, the second one sealing the deal for sure. No, VipR with the save. Unfortunately, he trades it for himself. Solarson tries to save him, but he can't do it. 4-stock victory.
That was brutal. That was so impressive from Fozey with that edge guard. It all started with the Lance ground pound, the second Lance ground pound to get it, and then when VipR went for the save, that became an opportunity for Fozey almost to show off. He was able to get the side air into the stage spike, then interrupt the recovery, and now is all off the back of that edge guard coming out from VipR on the end there. I really want to see that happen again because that was fantastic. There's VipR going down. We might not have enough time. Third stage striking can get there. Okay, here it is.
There sure was a lot of shipwreck
he stops VipR mid-recovery the first time with the side air, and then when VipR starts to do a panic recovery right afterwards, Fozey's there to hit him again, stuff the recovery, can't make it back. Solarson goes in for the save, and it's just too little too late. Super amazing.
Honestly flabbergasted that we're going back to Shipwreck Falls. I thought one team or the other would have been like, all right, there was a lot of stuff that happened. Little too risky for my taste. Let's go somewhere else.
Oh, but no, we're going right back there. And maybe it's because as far as VipR's playstyle goes, he's on the Barasa right now, but I'm pretty used to seeing him on guitar legends like Lucian or Ragnar. Being off stage and having that little wall to play with is actually kind of a comfort zone for him. And we saw that edge guard on the Fozey earlier on into the last game with the weapon throw to show why that is. I just feel like in that particular case, they got pretty outplayed. And they're not like thinking, oh, outplayed once on Shipwreck, never go there again. No, they're going to go back and they're just going to make sure that they can maybe do the outplaying this time. Oof. All right, neutral sig. Nice edge guard on the Viper, and Fozey trying to do it again. Fozey's
he does it again.
Fozey's Ryan? It's kind of crazy. I'm like,
he's the Black Knight, man.
I'm reeling at how he's doing so many awesome things, all with the lance too.
Oh, Viper fighting his way back down to stage, and they turn it into some quick handoffs on Macheeete. But man, Fozey. All right, I was waiting for Fozey to do that signature. I was expecting another spike to come out. He really wants it.
Oh, Fozey. Avoids the down sig. Heard the charge, heard the startup, punishes Solarson for it. Oh, sidelight in air into okay. Neutral hits. Fozey dominating, uses Shipwreck Falls to come back to the stage. He's still on 3 stocks. Oh, goes in for that down sig. Viper sweating back to the stage. Can't find a weapon. Solarson trying to fight for him. 2 weapons side by side are perfect for the red team there, but Fozey's still living.
Well, nope. Sweat beads coming out. He spent too much time in the air. Solarson was able to snipe him out before he reset his options. But still, look at that. Fozey, he was still on his first stock that entire time.
Yeah, he got shut down. That's how many stocks he was able to knock down. And Fozey just riding the lands. Down airs and side airs galore. Goes for that pivot gravity cancel stick, trying to take out Viper once and for all. Side air disarms him. Solarson gets hit by that sidelight in air. So much damage coming through. Macheeete still, I mean, he's damaged, but 2 stocks left to play with compared to the 1 each for the red team is looking great for Macheeete and Fozey.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Fozey just blasted both ways with the neutral signature.
Listen, get your skateboards and roller skates because right now it's rocket power time. We're surfing this way to victory.
Okay.
Oh, he's getting cheeky with it now.
Yeah, he already put up the throw, and he hadn't even won the game yet. Solarson still has to get hit before those emotes can really count.
Fozey's been doing so well, and he knows it.
Ooh, dodge through the weapon throw off of hitting Fozey. Okay, that'll do it.
Jeez.
Neutralite finishes it. Fozey. Damage dealt, 615 coming out that game, was looking phenomenal. Maybe now we see either a legend swap or a stage change coming out for the red team because Viper and Solarson are just having so much trouble against Fozey's lance here. Maybe some platforms will be able to make a difference. I'm not really sure.
It's got to be something.
If I had to pick anything, it would be Mammoth Fortress to go to as a difference here because when you have the damage being that huge of a differential, it's a pretty huge deal. And Fozey has not been having any difficulty hitting any signature.
Oh man, he is living easy.
You know.
He was able to just style all over the place, drop the emotes, let him know he's feeling good.
So Shipwreck does get banned out by Viper here. And that makes sense. The legends have not changed, but the stage will. And they're trying to decide where they want to guide their opponents to. And I'm guessing it's going to be an Apocalypse pick instead of a Mammoth Fortress pick, just because of the preference of Lance. But I was wrong. It is Mammoth Fortress. And we have a little bit of a change of scenery here. We've got Viper and Solarson sticking with it, going with the Barasa Neteros up against Macheeete and Fozey, who are just looking phenomenal.
Yeah, Fozey opting for the first weapon. It's the spear, so we've got to wait just a little bit longer for that Fozey lance to really get in the mix.
Ooh, Macheeete. Starting off already in the red. Like, literally starting the game in red after how much damage he just took. Okay, neutral sig, getting hit there. Fozey trying to return some of the damage here as Macheeete is just taking so much. Viper is at risk of going down, but Macheete's out of there in under 30 seconds. It was just not a good stock for him.
So I've been noticing some pretty quick rotations from Viper and Solarson. They are going to focus down Macheeete. They're happy, they've been so happy so far this game to leave Fozey out on the outside because they don't want to engage with him. They just want to take out the teammate to get that 2v1. Fozey has been the problem in the previous match, and they've identified it.
Recovery hits.
Look at that hard focus on Macheeete.
I mean, what is happening in this game, Macheeete? Oh no, Fozey, can he side her back?
He's all right.
Okay.
The lance has a lot of creative options, so long as nobody's pressuring you.
So, I was thinking if they got VipR down to 1 stock as well, this could be different. But really, this has just been a game of Macheeete losing 2 stocks in under a minute, and now also still taking the most damage on the team. What is they have just been focusing him down.
I mean, it's the game plan shift, and it is working out so incredibly well. Fozey very damaged here. That's where any slight tap sends him away and leaves Macheeete alone for an even longer period of time.
Macheeete still trying to get some hits in, but he's just getting hit. Okay, Fozey goes down.
Oh my gosh, they just got the 2v1.
That is this is rarely a situation that we're in as commentators. 2 stocks to 4, but Fozey, like the one in the 1v2 has 2 stocks, right? It's a fresh 2 stocks as well. And Fozey's kind of like, I mean, let's see.
Well, it's been a very clear game plan from 3-2-1 Brawl, where VipR and Solarson just said, let's get Macheeete out of here. Don't even bother with Fozey.
Is it weird that I feel like Fozey has a chance? I'm like looking at this.
He's
and I'm like,
definitely got a chance.
I'm like,
look at this. He's gotten 2 knockouts and barely touched since
it's
Macheeete
like I'm
left
looking
the
at this 1v2 and I'm like, I feel like VipR and Solarson are at a disadvantage here. But Fozey's kind of playing like crazy. He has now taken 2 stocks. Since this was 2 stocks to 4, it's now 2 stocks to 2. He's gotten damage on the VipR. He's still not on the red on his 2nd stock, and VipR and Solarson have yet to show that they can set up a team combo. Mammoth Fortress is one of the best stages to be in the 1v2, I feel like, because when the platform benefits you so much like that,
snipe.
It's basically like playing on the edge without even worrying about wall slip.
Yep.
So
now the trouble is, how does Fozey start mounting this comeback now that it seems like VipR and Solarson have gotten their feet under them?
That's it. No, okay. Avoids the recovery. Fozey still survives. Fozey's in a weird position right now where I feel like he wants to be on Lance, but he doesn't want to risk losing a weapon.
Yeah. I mean, he's gotten tagged time and again. He hasn't really been able to mount it into anything. Wait a minute.
Oh,
2 big signatures. That side air, unfortunately, that weapon toss didn't serve him any favors. VipR and Solarson, their plan paying off. That shift in strategy puts them on the board.
It paid off, but it worries me when Macheeete wakes up because after that game, you can't. Surely you cannot expect Macheeete to go down in under 2 minutes every game moving forward, can you? Or is that strategy just going to be that effective for VipR and Solarson? Because it paid off. I mean, look at how damaged they were towards the end there. I think it was like 720 damage coming out from Fozey as well. It was just insanity.
So with that being the given strategy, it's worked. They're probably going to try it again going into this next game. What that does force is Fozey to end up having to play. Oh, wait a minute. Macheeete swapping over to a different high defense legend. We've got Sir Roland on the field, more double Lance going on. But all right, so here's the thing. This is going to force Fozey to need to hang out closer to the fray. He's not going to be able to set up a lot of his Lance drive-bys like he has been, because that leaves Macheeete alone for too long. So there's going to have to be a shift in gameplay for the blue team.
I mean, when I look at this, the answer to me is clear. He has gone to a tanky legend. But he was like, okay, if I'm going to pick an 8 defense legend, I'm going to go to the one with with crossover synergy, right?
Naturally, you've got a pair, you know.
Oh, VipR, you're out. You're out of there. 30 seconds. Macheeete now on. We've got
oh my
the Black
gosh,
Knight and the
punish
King Knight.
dodge. Yeah, you see Fozey and Macheeete, they're hanging out close together a lot more.
Oh man, and we see that the Lance is here. Solarson has the hammer picked up, goes in for the side airs, and VipR goes for that neutral light team combo, stomp side air. Solarson gets that side air into the nair onto the blue team and is trying to make up for that deficit that they had early on.
Yeah, whenever they've been pointing their Lance attacks, it's not going in separate directions. They've always kind of been going in the same way. You side air to the left, I will also side air to the left. We're just going to get different vertical stacks on it.
Ooh, Macheeete taking a decent amount of damage there before Fozey can make it back to the stage.
Oh
neutral stick down, and he pogoed off of it, successfully connecting onto Fozey. And now we can see that VipR with the axe is trying to get something started, but no, he gets hit by the recovery from Fozey instead. And now with the spear in hand, I feel like Fozey's like nerfed as a player when he has the spear in hand. Not saying that the spear is bad, it's just his Lance is so good.
Well then, good thing he just picked up the Lance. Now it's just about making it work. Sidelight into neutral air, puts that damage on. You see Macheeete falling back down into the fray. They're collapsing over onto VipR. They know he's the last one on final stock.
Ooh, there's hit. Fozey tries to make it back to the stage, and he gets hit away. Scoop from Solarson. VipR's the weak link at the moment. He's got to make sure that he can hold on to the stock. Fozey goes down. The neutral stick hits. That's huge. All right, we're in that weird lead scenario where the numbers are higher for one team, but really the damage makes it confusing.
It's like you have a lead, but it's actually a house of cards, so, you know, don't shake the table too much.
Oh, Solarson could go down, and that could put VipR into 1v2. VipR's playing around the side of the stage.
Done.
He wants that neutral signature. If he can get somebody to orange, that could take somebody down that early. Fozey, oh
no! How many options does he have left? Oh, just enough.
Oh, that's huge. He gets back with the ground pound as well. Doesn't want to go for anything too crazy. Team combo starts on Solarson. VipR has to go in for the save, and because he waited for the save.
Fozey is so smart.
Oh, that's nice. And you could tell that they were looking forward to this. Like, okay, we're starting the team combo, but the objective is not Solarson. The objective is when VipR tries to save him. And the downstick came in right after.
It was the trap, the bait, the queen sacrifice. Now Solarson trying to find his way up.
Imagine if he wins the game off of a terrorist neutral stick at the ledge.
Could you believe it?
Yes, actually, I could. That's why I'm so scared.
The thing is, he needs a weapon to get that done.
What? Okay, that neutral stick was wild. Cider hits. Oh, Solarson is a match point. Can he make this 1v2 comeback? Recovery hits. I think
tall
he can.
ceiling. I don't know how many more chances he has at that one.
That had to have been the last stare that he could take and the last recovery that he could take. So let's see. He could survive downlights. Not down six.
No, not a down sig. No, sir.
And that's the first time that we've seen Fozey connect with that move. Really well done. And that's going to be it. 3-1 victory for Macheeete and Fozey as they are looking fantastic. Double Knight duo.
Woo. Fozey's so ridiculous.
Yeah, Fozey's Lance.
This entire set, so many highlights for Fozey here. It's been,
I know Fozey has been specializing on the Lance for a while now, whether it was Scarlet or other Lance legends, but this is like going into this year, I'm confident to say that Fozey is probably who I'd say the best Lance player in EU right now that's been primary in that weapon.